So you know the ones when you're listening to a song that you really like and you're like, that's my tune. That's my tune. What's good, people? I'm Jojo B and this is That's My Tune, the podcast providing song reviews and interviews. Today I'll be having a chat with Zim Sinatra regarding his song Last Dance, and I love the vibes of this. It's got like that amapiano soulful house thing going on, do you know what I mean? So please do enjoy this, and I'll be back once the song is done. And if you're listening on YouTube, the link to this track is in the description box, so you won't miss out either. Be right back. So everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Zim Sinatra. Yeah.
Greetings.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Why the name Zim Sinatra? That's a very interesting name.
Okay, so I was born in Zimbabwe.
Right.
And as I was trying to think of a name, Frank Sinatra came on.
Oh!
Just literally that simple. I tried everything.
Right.
I thought of everything.
Wow. But I hear you have another accent. It doesn't sound like a London accent. Do you live up north?
No, I'm sorry.
You're from Surrey? Oh, okay, you sound like somebody from... My bad, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's probably my African accent sneaking in.
Oh, okay. So how long did you live in Zimbabwe for?
So I was in Zimbabwe for about 5 years.
Right.
And then from Zimbabwe, I was in South Africa for about 5 years, and then here.
Okay, nice. Okay, so are you still very connected to your Zimbabwean roots? Like, would you say that?
Yeah. Both sides, because a part of my family South African too. So
okay.
Yeah, still very connected.
Oh, okay, cool. So how do you stay connected to like both sides?
So usually, what I still do to this day is I speak to my relatives in both parts frequently. So they always keep me up to date with what's going on and life over there and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I like that. So yeah, let's talk about your song Last Dance. I've listened to it and I'm feeling it. Like, it's along the whole amapiano, kind of Afro housey kind of vibe. So like, tell me what inspired you to write Last Dance.
So literally it was born off of a conversation. So having grown up in a house full of Motown and R&B and stuff, we was having a conversation with my mum and a few relatives about how people don't dance anymore at the end of the night. And it was so it was quite a funny conversation because I was speaking with one of my younger cousins and they were basically like, no, you leave. Why would you dance? We were really trying to, not that I'm that old, but I still remember doing that. And we're trying to explain the concept, you know, you like someone and at the end you have a dance. And he couldn't believe it. He thought we were aliens. So I was like, no. And he was like, no, you know, these days the girl just backs it up and that's it. I was like, what? It's like, do you even know how to slow dance? He was like, nope, no need. So I was having that conversation and I'm speaking to a few producer friends from Botswana. Probably shout them out, Solo Ota and Kelvin X. And I started having the same conversation with them. And then I just gave them the bare bones of the beat that I just started building. Right. And then they were like, let's add some amapiano vibes to this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Yeah. All right. So they sent it back and a few instruments missing in my opinion. So then I added that.
Right.
And then the beat was ready. So then after that, literally for about a month, I just walked around humming tunes and you know, just ideas and melodies to go over the top of it. And then and then literally one morning I woke up, still remember it. It was December, just before Christmas. Right. And and I wrote the whole song in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, this is it. And then from then I spoke to Holly Quinn Ra, who is the singer. And she's worked with like Liam Gallagher, sang with Quincy Jones and stuff.
Wow.
So I was just, exactly. So
how did you manage to make that connection?
Exactly. So, right. So this is the joys of Instagram.
Right.
So So I was just, searching through Instagram thinking, right, I need a vocalist, someone who just sounds just a little bit different and it's just genuine quality, in my opinion anyway. And I just stumbled on a profile, and she was actually moaning about having nothing to do because of lockdown. So I thought, right, her email's there, so let me shoot my shot and see what happens. And then, couldn't believe it. 2 days later, she was like, "This is amazing. I'd love to." I was like, "Oh, wow." So, So after a few back and forth, just, correcting how I wanted to sound, we had Last Dance. So, so that was a song part done. And I was so happy. And then I spoke to an artist from Cape Town.
Right.
Called Domain Dunson, and she helped me put the video together. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but so she helped me put the video together, and then and that was it. Song done.
Wow.
Video done.
Okay, that's really cool. Like keep that vocalist in your like keep her now. You see what I'm saying? So you guys can write more hits in it. Like,
yes, she is in my life.
Yay.
Permanent fixture. She might not know it, but yeah.
But your inspiration behind the song, the concept of the Last Dance, you are right. That whole art has been lost. Because I also came up in the time of the whole Last Dance, the slow jam comes along and the DJ and you've been with that guy for a while or whatever. We've been like you've been dancing with other guys for a while, and it's like there's that one you've been kind of looking at throughout the night, like sort of thing. So it's like looking at each other, it's like comes to you, he's like, you want to dance, like sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that concept is lost now, like. And there's nothing wrong with dancing to fast, like mid-tempo songs, like that. But there's no slow jam anymore. Like, what is this?
Crazy.
Bring that back.
It's crazy. Because still, in Africa, they still have the moments where obviously Amapiano's taking off, but then there's still the variations of where it's a bit slower, and you still dance with the girls and the guys and whatnot. So when I speak to my African cousins, they're like, "What?" They're like, "What? You just go there every mid-tempo high bass and you leave?" I was like, "Yeah, basically." And they can't believe it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that's still going on, like in your part of town, that sort of thing. So, like, what's the reception been with Last Dance, like back home, like Zimbabwe, South Africa? What's the reception been like there?
Yeah, no, it's been like a bit, because at first everyone was a bit like, this sounds a bit Amapiano and all the words are in English. What is this? Right.
Okay.
So at first it was a bit skeptical, and then literally as we've gone through the year, it's building. I'm like 40,000 views, which is big for me on YouTube. And then it's just had a few radio players out there. So so it's been good. I've had support from the No Signals and the Represents over here. So it's been dope.
That's good, because even though like you sent me other songs to listen to and stuff like that, when I heard this one, I thought, okay, I know this song has been out for a while, but I thought this one needs another push for me because I really like it. You see what I'm saying? So I thought, you know what, even though it's a couple of months old, because music these days is very throwaway. You release one song and then within 2 weeks you have to release another one. No one listens to that song from like 2 weeks ago anymore. But I still believe in longevity. If you like something, and that's the great thing about doing a podcast, you're not held by like radio managers that you have to play certain things. So I'm like, I like the song, so I'm going to have it featured on my podcast. You know what I mean? So it definitely I think that song can definitely get more push, and knowing the story behind it, I like it even more now. Like, so I definitely like it. So do you have any more projects that you're gonna come up with in the next couple of months or next year?
So what I've done is, let me talk you through it. So as somebody I'm trying to lead as a songwriter. So what happened is I made a bunch of soulful house laced with a little bit of Amapiano, a bunch of R&B, which I've been trying to push out. So, and like you just said, with Last Dance, it's now creeping back again. When I get my weekly emails telling me about the plays and stuff, it's starting to build again. And then obviously speaking to the people I do speak to out in Africa, it's coming towards the end of winter again. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give that another push then. And then and over here still pushing it, because last month, towards the end of last month, it played on Kiss, which was a shock to me. I was like, oh,
it played on Kiss.
Played on Kiss.
Ooh, well done. Hey.
So I was like, oh my god. So that was dope for me. So so yeah, I do have music I'm sitting on.
Yeah.
In a similar vein, and it's just obviously being I'm a one man team. So
I hear that.
yeah, so navigating the industry and like you just said, is literally my next move is to try and give Last Dance another push.
Yeah.
And then follow with the others and hold on to what I have at the moment, which I think people would like to.
Cool.
Yeah. So yes, yeah. So I'll be pushing again with Last Dance and maybe drop some music. Probably, well, depending on COVID, I've hoped to be going to South Africa in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may be dropping a little Christmas present just before and around that time of a few tracks.
Nice. So, like, with your song featuring on Kiss, do you find that you have to send like a radio edited version? Because like that song's about 6 minutes long or so. Do you have to do a radio edited version for them, or they're cool playing the whole like 6-7 minutes long?
Yeah, no, yeah, you have to cut them down. Yeah,
yeah.
The DJ's like, I love it. You have to cut it down.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's just and even the intro, you know, when you get feedback, and then you're trying to explain like the lifestyle, what it's like to people that have never been in Africa, is that we like our songs long because, you know, we build up, you know, we used to cooking the meat and whatever. It takes time.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
But I guess over here it's a lot more fast paced. So yeah, so had to trim the intro, trim the end.
Yeah, because it's like I was having a conversation about this with somebody else the other day, like another music producer, that like the duration of songs are, well, in the Western world anyway, they're getting shorter, and it's really sad. Like, because apparently attention spans, they're getting shorter, so you have to cater to that crowd. And you know, I miss the days where, you know, you could appreciate longer songs, like even 3-4 minute songs. It's not as common these days, and it's just like, no, I don't like that.
No, I agree. Yeah, something that builds, isn't it? But the style definitely at the moment is it just crashes in after 7 seconds, and then 2 minutes later, it's done. Yeah, no, it's a frustration. For me, having grown up on a lot of African music as well, it's just the style. Like, I would prefer if they brought that back one more time for us.
Yeah. So are there any like, you've been able to collab with somebody really big in the industry so far? Are there any other dream collaborations you have in mind, if you could have that?
Dream collaborations. You know, I think if I had a magic budget, I'd love Miguel. You know.
Okay.
I'd love Miguel because I've got a few songs a few soulful house and piano songs that I'd love a male vocalist like him. Like, he's got such a special voice. There's a few, so I don't know if you know them, but there's a singer called Vuhle from South Africa.
I haven't heard of them, no.
Yeah, so there's a few people like that, and then a few UK acts, which I'm like, I wish if you knew what this music was, like, your voice would be great on it.
Yeah.
So I'm reaching out. I'm working. So I don't want to give away my UK ones because I'm up to something at the moment.
That's absolutely fine.
I'm up to something. Yeah. So I think those would be the big ones for me.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what are your social media handles so people can reach out to you?
So on every platform, I am at Zim Sinatra. ZIMSINATRA. Zim Sinatra. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, everything.
Cool.
Twitch. Yeah.
Cool. I'm still laughing at the way you came about your name, Zim Sinatra. Because when I saw you, I was like, Zim Sinatra. I was like, I need to ask you where that came from. But I kind of like it. Yeah.
I ran through everything. I was like, Lil Zim, Big Zim, Big Zimmer.
Big Zim. Wow, Big Zimmer, you know.
Yeah. I was like, Zim Zimmer. I was like, no, you can't do that. You're not Jamaican. And I was like, no, I want something, you know, because obviously I get teased with my family because my voice has changed completely.
Okay.
They're like, yeah, he's the English one. I'm like, I'm not. So I was like, right, there definitely has to be Zim something.
Right.
And that's just spent weeks. And then, man, like Frank Sinatra came on. I was like, yep, that's it. Zim Sinatra.
It works. I like it. And it's different. It's unique. It stands out.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, Zim Sinatra, it's been great speaking with you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. No problem. No problem at all. Have a great rest of the day.
You too. Cheers.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap with this episode. Thank you so much for your time, Zim Sinatra. I really like the name. It's cool, isn't it? If you'd like to know more about this podcast, then you can go to linktr.ee/TMT_podcast. You'll find Spotify, YouTube, and all the socials there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'll be back next Tuesday with yet another episode for you to enjoy. Until then, have a great day and have a great rest of the week. Bye.